When I saw this plain white box, countless ideas sprung into my mind. I eventually thought about white rice, which, like the box, serves as a foundation for ideas. Like this box, this bed of rice can inspire tremendous creativity, particularly in the kitchen. Rice is the global staple of all foods, and food has incredibly strong parallels with the real world. Different foods can symbolize different elements of a culture. I'm going to be preparing dishes from the two cultures that I know best, Cajun and Indian. First is a dish from my father's birthplace of India called paneer tikka masala. Here are some of the key ingredients that I believe symbolize important elements of the Indian culture which I have experienced. I find that paneer represents the religious values of Indian culture. Paneer is a cheese used in place of meats because the Hindu religion finds all forms of life to be sacred, leading many to limit their consumption of meat. I find ghee to represent festivity in Indian culture. Ghee is a purified butter which is lit on fire in many Hindu wedding ceremonies, some of many celebrated events in Indian culture. Now I'm going to prepare a favorite from my mom's home along the Louisiana Bayou, gumbo. Here are some of the key ingredients. Roux is the fundamental base ingredient of gumbo and can symbolize the heart and soul of Cajun culture, which I believe is the love and warmness of the Cajun people. This trio of vegetables can represent the religious aspect of Cajun culture. These vegetables are known locally as the Holy Trinity of vegetables, symbolic of the Catholic faith, which is very important in Cajun culture. The unique flavor of this andouille sausage relates to the unique roots of the Cajun culture because of its origins in France. The foods I prepared are traditionally served over rice, but as I pour these foods into the dish, it symbolizes something much greater than what is apparent. These two cultural foods resting on the same bed of rice symbolizes the fusion of these two cultures in my life. Just as these foods are similar because they are spicy and served over rice, the cultures they represent contain some similarities despite the geographical distance between them, like the values of close, loving family and fun celebrations and traditions. These foods represent just two of the cultures that I have seen blend together in my life, but I hope that gumbo and paneer tikka masala can share the same plate with Japanese sushi, Greek dolmades, Turkish kebab, Chinese shredded pork, Tanzanian cucupaca, Mexican alambre, Latin American carne asada, and of course many more foods that could simply not fit on this plate. This plate of food represents what we should strive towards as a society and as individuals, like how the flavors of these delicious world foods seep into the common bed of rice beneath. People can obtain knowledge and values from others who share the same earth. Obtaining this knowledge is an essential piece of education. Until one can understand the perspectives and lifestyles that many others' views and values derive from, one cannot properly evaluate a real-world problem. After all, anyone can settle to be a plain white box or eat plain white rice, but as high-aspiring individuals, we must strive to educate ourselves on the perspectives of others to make the world a happier and more unified place. Our society should aim for a world like this, a world where different groups of people can share their culture, just like how every food brings its own unique flavor to the plate. These foods all share one common ingredient, rice, and many of the cultures they symbolize have surprising commonalities. I invite you to come join me at the table.